Okay, so now I'm back. The last video was a short, just the ones for a minute long. I am continuing my double crochet. I will show you again when we get to the end how to do the next row. Yarn over, go through the loop. Now you got 3 on there, loop, chain over, turn that hook down, pull through 2, yarn over. A lot of times if you're not holding the yarn right, like I just did, if it's not tight enough, you kind of lose your, grip. So just keep doing it. Just keep going to the end. I try to hold my yarn over my index finger, as you can see, and the bottom like this, you do that, and then over, and that gives me my tension. Can you see that? So you want to go over your pinky, and then back through your ring finger, and then over your index finger, like that. That gives me my tension. So yarn over, go through the next one, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, we're going to be coming to the end, and I will show you again how to turn, do your last stitch, and then turn your work around to work on your next row. Again, we're doing a double crochet. Okay, make sure you go through, count your stitches. If you started with 20, make sure you have 20. Get to that end. If I start doing it now, you're gonna see it's gonna start getting like crooked. So yarn over and find that last stitch. When you find that last stitch, go through it, pull your yarn up, go through 2, yarn over 2. Now chain up 2, turn your work around. Again, that stitch, the first one, that chain 2, before you turn, is going to count as your first double crochet for the row you're going to do. So you will not go through this hole here, because that's the first stitch. You're going to go to this one right here. So yarn over, go through, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull 2, 2. Next hole, go through, and just keep going until you get to the end. And once you get more rows done, it gets easier for the fact that you're not like holding the whole, your piece. It's kind of laying there, and then you got a little more freedom to just not have to worry about holding the blanket. But that's it. Just keep going. Double crochet. You might see it if you're reading a pattern as just a DC, and it might say do 6 double crochets, then 1 single crochet, then 2 double crochets. And I don't follow patterns very well. I can learn by watching more than I can reading a pattern. Sometimes they get confusing to me, and some of them write their patterns out very, very clearly. And again, you're just going to keep doing it all the way till you get to the end. Just keep working. And if you're unsure of how many stitches you have when you get to the end, again, I mentioned this in a previous video. If you turn your blanket or whatever, your yarn, to the top, you can see each stitch that you did. Right there, they're called V's. I call them V's. I think they're called V's. One, I can't start here, it's kind of blurry, but you can see the V's right here. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 24 because the last one was my double crochet to start my next row. So make sure you do that last one so that this stays straight. And also try to keep your tension at the same. Like, you don't want to go in and pull it up like really high and keep it loose. And you know, you got this big loop here and you didn't tighten it. So if you do it loosely, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Go through the next hole, pull that yarn through. So if you don't hold your hand, the finger that's holding this yarn right here, if you don't hold it at the same tension, your blanket is going to be off. It's going to climb. See how it's a little higher? Because you didn't keep it at the same tension. So eventually it's going to go a little bit higher. So you want to make sure that you keep your yarn tension tight. You know, you want the loop to be like that. You don't want it to be up here and go like that. Make sure it's wrapped around your hook securely. Find the next hole and go through the stitch. If I turn it, you will see this is the one you're in, so the next one is there. But if you turn it, you'll see the V right there, and that's what we're going through. That's the next one. Yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Again, yarn over. If you're not sure which hole, you could see your stitch. If you pull it up, you can see that's the hole, and that will be the next hole. Again, if you're unsure, turn it to the top and you'll see that that's the next one right there. See it? So you go through it, pull through, yarn over, go through two, yarn over, go through two. And also, I can't stress enough, make sure that your hook is up when you're pulling the yarn. When you go into that hole, the hook is down because you want to pull it through. Then up with the hook, facing up, yarn over, turn it down, go through two, yarn over, turn it down, and go through two. That's gonna stop you from having like where you get caught up. And I will show you what I mean. I'm not gonna turn it around, I'm just gonna pull through. You're gonna get stuck. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. You might end up turning it and it's not gonna go. So if you turn it, then it's easy. It goes right through. Turn it up, yarn over, turn it down, pull through. And I'm gonna finish for now, but that's how you do it. And you just keep going up. So we have the chain stitch we started with, and then we got the double crochets. Here's one row, you could see, 2 row, 3 rows, 4 rows. If you stretch it, you could see. These are the stitches, these are the double crochets. So you could see them if I turn it, the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows were up. Okay, that's it for tonight. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. And when we get to the 50, then I could do lives with you guys, and if you have a question, you could ask me right then and there, and we can work on it together. Pull out the stitch, do it again, do it 100 times if we have to, until you get what I'm trying to show you. God bless.